Hey, I'm Lobo, the drummer for Casino Kid and countless other bands, but right now it's Casino Kid. And yeah, I just played a show here at Stay Gold, and Stay Gold's a great place. And I'm here with David right now from Mannequin Planet, and yeah, we're gonna do a little interview here.
Cool. And this is for the show YouTube called Entertainment Getaway TV. We film anything entertainment, live bands, interviews, Hollywood actors, comic conventions, wrestlers, and so on. So, man, let's just talk about the current thing you got going on. Everybody out there, you're going to see 2 songs from Stay Gold Deli and barbecue joint here in the heart of Oakland. And they're one of the few instrumental bands that you will see on this YouTube channel and show. Let's start off with that. So, how long has this band been going, and who are the core members?
Oh man, so we started this, I want to say, I think beginning of 2018.
Yeah.
I want to say 2017 or 2018. It was I hooked up with my guitar player, Ikenna, call him Ike for short, through Craigslist actually. And we decided to get together, and then from then it took off. We've had 3 different bass players. Right now, Sean, he's our current bass player. He's been with us for a year. And our previous bass player was with us for a long time, but ended up moving. And you know how it is with bandmates. Life change, you know, something happens, and that's it. And you just got to keep trucking. And we found Sean, and I think he's the one that fits us the best so far out of all the bass players we've had. So
right on.
Happy change.
One of the few 5-string bass players you see out there.
Yeah.
That guy's a monster bass player, man, for sure. This is great. You're doing the instrumental thing. I don't think enough people do that. It just really highlights you guys just feeding off each other's energy musically, and it was great, man.
Awesome,
and those first 2 songs were kick-ass.
You know, it's just fun for us. We do this because we enjoy it, first and foremost.
You have
and
to.
when other people enjoy it, it's like a bonus for us, you know. So
most definitely.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the previous lineup when you had a singer and a keyboardist. You were telling me.
Okay. A singer/keyboard player. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That must have bring it a whole nother thing to it.
Oh
there,
man,
right?
if that would have went forward like that, we'd be. I can't even imagine what type of band we'd be. Maybe we'd be in a different. Well, we were always kind of a wacky, technical, experimental band, but just thinking about how it would sound with the keyboards and vocals.
Can we see any of the past footage on YouTube?
You know,
or no?
I know at one point we had some footage, but it might be buried, or it was cell phone footage.
What would you describe the vocal style of that guy and that sound like?
He had a powerful projected voice.
Okay.
It wasn't. Well, he had different elements. He was a really good singer.
He wasn't a one-trick pony. He could kind of go in different realms. Huh?
He could.
Right on.
He kind of had that smoky, like lounge style, but at the same time he could project. So he was really good, and it was wild just seeing him sing and keyboards. But that lasted about 1 or 2 months, and we didn't work out. You know.
Right on, man. Well, you're cruising along as an instrumental trio. And you played Ivy Room. You're going back to Ivy Room, right?
Yeah.
What other memorable gigs in 2000? Well, let's just say in the last 10 years that you've done some really memorable gigs, or some great memories for.
So we had
over those times.
Yeah, so we had some downtime for a long time. Ike and I used to play in a math rock band called Cactus Portal, and sorry, I had a burp.
Math rock, wow.
Yeah, math rock. It was.
You got to be on your chops on your instrument to know that shit.
Yeah, and it's different because it was a softer band.
Yeah.
So I was playing a lot quieter, but I think there was more complicated stuff.
Yeah.
You know? So it's more like a jazzy type thing.
What was the name of the group again?
Cactus Portal. We do have an album out and an EP. So
okay,
Cactus
where
Portal,
can people hear that or find that?
It's on Bandcamp. If you type in Cactus Portal, I don't think there's any other bands called Cactus
And that
Portal.
was a trio or four-piece?
That was also a trio instrumental.
Okay.
You know, but Ike was playing bass.
And you were playing
and I
guitar?
was playing drums still. I was playing drums still, and we had a guitar player.
By the way, we're also talking to a guy who is a guitar player who switched to drums because most bands need drummers, and he said, well, if I'm going to step up, there's too many guitar players out there that got gigs.
It's funny, but years and years ago when I started looking for bands to play in, I knew an obscene amount of 2 guitar players in the bedroom, just
yeah.
and they're like, can I join? They're like, well, we don't need a guitar player. Can you play drums?
Oh,
and then 3-4 times, same thing happened. I'm like, you know what? Let me try. And 20 odd years later, I'm still playing drums. So it is what it is.
I gotta know, well, where'd the name Casino Kid come from? Let's get that out there.
You know, that's actually, we were brainstorming band names. We just had a whole list, and it was the vocalist keyboard player that I was talking about. He actually recommended one in a list, and we just liked the way it sounded, Casino Kid.
Yeah.
So we went with it.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Exactly, it's got a nice ring to it, and we all just, out of like 20 names, we went with that one. And it's funny, it came from a band member that left soon after, you know. So, but yeah, that's how we got it.
Like that, man.
And if you didn't know this, I didn't know. I mean, I was kind of aware, but it's a Nintendo game where it's a casino game where it basically teaches kids how to gamble. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Right on, man. So you started out as a guitar player, went into drums. Who are some of your guitar gods, man? I always have to ask this because everybody's a fan of somebody.
Yeah.
No matter what. We're talking, Zeppelin has their influences. You know?
And you know,
everybody has them. So
yeah, definitely.
Give me your rundown on great guitar players, because I could tell you mine. Mike Varney had a label called Shrapnel Records.
Oh, I remember.
And he signed, you know, we had Tony McAlpine, Vinnie Moore, Jason Becker, Marty Fried. It was
that
like
was the Guitar Hero label.
That was the greatest, one of the greatest times ever. And on top of that, it goes back to what you guys did, was all instrumental. Session drummer, bass player, who's the hot shot, fucking noodler, and no vocals. Who needs it when you got that kind of power, bro?
Exactly.
So that's kind of cool. You're familiar with the Shrapnel Guitar God label, man, because
and, you know, Cacophony is one of my favorite bands.
Nice.
They only had one album, but it's probably the most killer album.
It's so shredding. What other guitar players do you love, bro?
When I was getting into music, it was Slayer, it was Iron Maiden.
Slayer, I'm a long-time Maiden and Slayer fan.
Yeah, I loved Maiden. It's funny, I didn't start guitar on Mary Had a Little Lamb and stuff. I downloaded Fear of the Dark. On the tabs. Remember the old tabs? We used to be able to print those out and play along. I was getting Fear of the Dark, Raining Blood, stuff like that, and learning how to play. No step A for me. I just went straight off the deep end.
You know what I have to say about Maiden's guitar players? Also, I'm a big Judas Priest fan, and the thrash metal guys. Everybody had that dual guitar, both playing the leads at the same time. Absolutely, it's killer for me, man, for that. That's why I think, even though I love punk, I'm more of a metalhead than a punk guy, because I love the more instrumentation and the complex time changes and all that. So
yeah, me
cool,
too.
man.
I'm a fan of that stuff. And I should mention this, but before I became a guitar player, I was playing in the school band as a tenor sax, and then I went to trombone.
Really?
And I played in a jazz band, symphonic band. So by the time I got to the guitar, I already had the knowledge for everything. So it was kind of an easy, you know.
I love horn bands because I'm a big 70s funk guy, and we know a lot of horns. I love the ska, you know, so horns are a big thing too. So, you know, when you're getting into drumming, what drummers impressed you along the way to make you do what you do drumming?
I'd be lying if I didn't say Dave Lombardo, man. Dave Lombardo from Slayer.
Yeah.
You know, before I even started playing drums, it was Raining Blood, that opening where it has Tom screaming. You know, for everyone it's that scream, but for me it was like, what's that rumbling sound? And it was the double kicks. I'm like, oh wow, how is it possible? You know, and that started my my fascination with drums.
I just have to say about Dave Lombardo, in case you don't know, he's most known for Slayer. But when he left the band, he did more things in his career. He has a solo drumming album out on Ipecac Records. He's got Phantom Moss. He's got the
Gripping.
fucking.
I was listening to Gripping on the way here.
Right, with the ex-guitar player who killed Bobby. I mean, he's gone. He's even got the band with his wife singing now. I mean, Lombardo's, you know, went beyond drumming for the Misfits, Suicidal Tendencies.
Suicidal, I mean, you know, he's the most, how do I say, the most talented member of Slayer.
Fucking A, bro. Cool, man. Well, where can people hear your current recordings of this band? You guys got something online? YouTube channel, Facebook, give it to us, brother.
So we have a Bandcamp. Unfortunately, all we have recorded right now is a 3-song little EP. It's casinokid.bandcamp.com.
Okay.
And we did, like I said before, Ike and I did Cactus Squirrel for a long time. So we have that EP, and we have a whole 12-song album too. And then he disappeared, and now getting ready to go into the studio.
Okay.
So, but we do have recordings on Bandcamp. It's casinokid.bandcamp.com. So, and yeah.
And what other shows you got booked for the new year? You want to put it out there?
So this one's coming up, and what was it, the Ivy Room? Man, we got some. I'm pretty sure it's the Ivy Room, right? What's it? I'm pretty sure it's the Ivy Room. It's January 8th coming up.
Cool.
I think that's a Thursday. Yeah,
Right
that's
on.
our next show coming up, and we do have a lot of shows. It's currently in talks right now, but we are ready to hit 2026 hard.
Right
so
on.
You'll be hearing from us for sure.
And I gave you my numbers, so in case you need a band, I also look for other bands to book shows that I get handed to, but always networking to get shows together.
Yeah, it's
bro.
important. We got to be
put
a
it out there.
community, man. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very important.
So, any last words? We'll wrap this up. But what were your other bands besides the one you named?
Okay, so
Give me some history.
I do have a currently active band, except it's more of a bedroom project. It's a grindcore band called My Neighbor's Enemy. I do have an album, myneighborsenemy.bandcamp.com. If you want to check that out,
Nice.
It's free. It's free if you like grindcore. Probably like it. It's really weird, like Casino Kid too. So, and I used to play in Bad Angle. I used to play in Flesh Assembly. So all those bands that I mentioned have stuff. Flesh Assembly, Bad Angle, My Neighbor's Enemy. You know, drummers are in high demand. I've played in so many bands over the years, and it's a lot of fun.
Mostly as a guitar player, though, right?
As a drummer. As a drummer.
Okay, wow.
Mostly been drumming. Yeah, I can't
Wow,
say
man.
that. My Neighbor's Enemy, I'm doing everything, and there's guitar, there's drum programming on there.
But you'll
So-
never lose your love for the guitar, bro.
No, never. You know, the funny thing is, I play in bands as a drummer, and having my own bedroom project keeps me from being too heavy-handed in the band situation.
Nice.
Like, let's play this or I quit, stuff like that. You know, it gives me more of a balance to have my own creative outlet and this thing where we all work together. So
Yeah.
it's a nice balance.
That's awesome, man. Well, thanks, man. This has been a
thanks.
great interview, and
Yeah, thank
looking
you.
forward to having you part of this Entertainment Getaway TV.
Awesome.
Hey, in the end, man, I mean, this guy's right on board with me. You got to support your local scene. Get the people out to the next show that missed this one.
Yes.
This is what this is all about, to promote our Bay Area scene, man. And, you know,
Local
everybody's
artists.
got their scene.
Yeah?
Last thing, what's the band shirt you're wearing? And
This is from Germany, Incubator. Death metal
Incubator,
band
what
from
was
the 90s.
Okay.
Incubator.
Well, that
Pretty
must be,
obscure.
for him to wear the shirt, you know, it's got to be good to go check them out on YouTube as well, right?
Check them out for sure. They're weird as well.
Right on.
Thanks,
So
Dave.
signing out with the drummer of Casino Kid.
Awesome. Thanks,
Lobo?
Dave. Lobo, yes. Lobo. Lobo.
Cool. That's how it'll be on the site, brother.
Awesome.
See ya.